Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Let's start with male candidate beginning. Male candidate beginning with candidate number 2 from UPVTC. Hello, are you excited for this final round?
Actually, I'm a bit overwhelmed right now because this is my very first pageant.
All right, not bad for a first timer. Can we have the names of our judges from the bowl, please? Please pick one up and give it to me so that I'll... Are you ready? So the question will come from, of course, the very talented Mama Rene Salud.
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Congratulations.
Thank you po.
Okay. How would you like the question to be? Mahirap o magaan lang? Ay, nag-e-echo nga pala. You can hear me well.
I can hear you well po.
Oo nga eh, nag-e-echo eh. But anyway, okay na, hindi pa rin.
Yeah, hindi pa rin po.
Gusto mo kumanta ako? Okay. Okay na, hindi pa rin. Hello?
Now it's okay po.
Ganda, no? Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Oh, I like your barong. Kokopyahin ko yan. Okay, ito yung tanong. How can you change the world to make it a better place for the next generations? Ibig sabihin sa mga anak mo, sa mga apo mo, etc. Okay, another one? Hindi pa nyo marinig. Okay, lalayo ko ha. Ito, mas better. Okay.
Yes po.
How can you change the world to make it a better place for the next generation?
I believe we can make a better place for the future generation through heroism. Bayanihan has the word bayani in it, and it means that we make heroes out of other people. We should uphold the values that are imbibed in sports: equality, inclusivity, and respect. And as a scholar ng bayan, I should express this while upholding honor and excellence. Daghang salamat sa inyong tanan.
Thank you.
That was candidate number 2 from the UP VTC. Thanks so much. Now let's call in candidate number 4 from the Biliran Province State University. Hello, are you excited for this final round?
I am excited, thank you.
Let's see. Let's have your judges on that bowl. All right. Your question will come from Mr. Eric John Augis.
Good evening, candidate number 4. Hello, here I
Hello,
am.
good evening.
How are you?
I feel nervous, but I think I can do it.
Okay, I'll proceed to the question. Here's your question. How will you use this Mr. and Mrs. SCUAA platform to help and reach out to young people who have been suffering from depression? Let me repeat it. How will you use this Mr. and Miss SCUAA platform to help and reach out to young people who have been suffering from depression?
Thank you for that question. As an education advocate, I will use this title to educate the people who suffers depression by spreading awareness about how mental health affects the by just educating them on how we can still make it despite of depression. I think that would be all. Thank you.
That was from the Biliran Province State University. And now let's call in candidate number 6 from Eastern Samar State University. Hello, dear. How are you tonight?
I'm ecstatic right now. How about you?
I'm doing good. Now let's pick up the name of the judge for your question. All right. The question will come from Mr. Mel John Carcido.
Check. Hey bro, kamusta?
I'm doing fine, sir. How about you?
Alright, great. Alright, here's your question. If selected as Mr. SCUAA 2022, how will you handle the responsibilities of the crown with the demands of your studies? Once again, if selected as Mr. SCUAA 2022, how will you handle the responsibilities of the crown with the demands of your studies?
Winning the crown will give me the utmost opportunity as being the beacon or piece of hope for many young people. Because to me, I am a nursing, so I want to be the beacon of people, not just because I am handsome, but also be proud that people should be confident in what they do. Also, in being the crown is the utmost honorable that you can have, because I can be a persuader and also be the crown at the same time. And being that, I can manage my time properly if I win the crown, and I can persuade people. That is all. Thank you.
That was candidate number 6 from Eastern Samar State University. And now let's call in candidate number 7 from Leyte Normal University. Well, hello. Would you like to greet your supporters?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for the support, especially to my alma mater. Thank you so much for the trust.
All right, please pick the name of the judge from the bowl. All right. Your question will come from Mrs. Aura Aurelio Aguilar.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening to you too. So here is your question. If given the chance to win Mr. SCUAA 2022, how would you promote competition between and among the SUCs in Eastern Visayas region? Again, If given the chance to win the Mr. SCUAA 2022, how would you promote competition between and among the SUCs in Eastern Visayas region?
A crown is a symbol of responsibility that should be upheld with integrity. And if I were given the chance to win the Mr. SCUAA 2022, I would start with myself. I would engage more on sports. And I strongly believe that with this, it will cause a ripple effect that will surely inspire the youth to join, to at least try sports. And through Bayanihan, I believe that together we can be through sports. Because at the end of the day, I believe that Bayanihan is the antidote for indifferences, divisions, and exclusivities. Daghang salamat, may gabi sa inyong tanan.
All right, thank you so much. That was candidate number 7 from Leyte Normal University. And of course, last but definitely not the least, candidate number 9 from the Visayas State University. How do you feel now? How do you feel now that you belong to the top 5?
I feel overwhelmed by the support, and I know that whatever happens and the result, I know that my university will always be proud of me.
Please pick one name. All right. Are you ready? So the question will come from Mr. Mark Raived Obado.
Hello, candidate number 9.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Kumusta? Ayos lang?
Okay ra.
Sige. So here's your question. As a student ambassador, how would you promote and support the internationalization and divorce of your university? Again, as a student ambassador, how would you promote and support the internationalization and divorce of your university?
As a Viscan, I believe that I have the leadership, and I know that I can influence and encourage other people to engage in our. I believe that I have the courage, the influence, and I can encourage other people. And as ambassador, I will use my voice to influence others by engaging themselves into sports, by being a role model to other people, especially to the youth. And I believe that Visayas State University will always be a competitive university, and that would be all. Thank you.
That was candidate number 9 from Visayas State University. We have just completed our male candidates, and now we are down to, of course, our female candidates. So let's call in candidate number 2 from the University of the Philippines, Visayas, Tacloban College. How do you feel now that you're in the top 5?
Of course, I feel happy and proud, and I want to take this opportunity as well to thank all the SCUAA and SCA who are with me tonight. Thank you so much for the support. And for those who are watching the live, thank you as well.
All right, please pick the name of the judge who will ask the question. All right, your question will come from Honorable Quincy Hala, Laren May Bautista.
Hi, candidate number 2.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening. So here is your question. What is the most important part of a beauty pageant and why? Again, What is the most important part of a beauty pageant and why?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that question. The moment I joined Mrs. SCUAA 2022, I thought that experience was enough. However, I realized that it is not just about the experience. It's about the learnings that I've gained from my experiences. And now, I am standing in front of you, applying those learnings for me to be capable of the crown. Because I know that a true queen is someone who upholds its values, and that is to be a good role model and has a sense of responsibility. Thus, I believe that I can be an inspiration to the people around me, and at the same time, to be a good sports ambassadress and promote sports through bayanihan. And with that, I believe that I am a woman who is empowered and has a purpose. And that is what makes me to be the next Mrs. SCUAA 2022. Thank you.
That was candidate number 2 from the University of the Philippines, Visayas Tacloban College. And now, without much further ado, let's call in candidate number 4 from the Biliran Province State University. How are you tonight?
Honestly, I'm nervous right now, but seeing these people inside of this gymnasium makes me more confident, and I feel like I'm one step closer to the crown.
So please pick up the name of the judge to ask you the question. Are you ready? The judge to ask you the question will be Mr. Sandrex Arellano.
Okay, so good evening, candidate number 4.
Good evening, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so here's your question. If digital divide is still a critical issue in the higher education sector, should we sustain flexible learning? If so, what strategic interventions would you suggest to your school administrators to continually advance quality education? Well, let me repeat. If digital divide is still a critical issue in the higher education sector, should we sustain flexible learning? If so, what strategic interventions would you suggest to your school administrators to continually advance quality education?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We all know for the fact that COVID-19 pandemic brought a huge impact to the world, especially to the students. Flexible learning was hindered. Online classes in exchange. If I were given a chance to become your Mrs. SCUAA 2022, I will use my recognition to transmit to everyone, especially to our young students out there, to retain and continue the path in engaging education, because I believe that at the end of the day, we will be able to achieve all our desires in life and all our dreams in life if we are all educated. Thank you and good evening.
That was our candidate number 4 from Biliran Province State University. And now let's call in candidate number 7 from Leyte Normal University. Hello, girl. Please, would you like to greet your supporters?
Good evening, Leyte Normal University, and of course, everybody else that have been supporting me from day one.
So please pick up the name of the judge inside a bowl. All right, are you ready? The judge to ask you the question will be Madam Maricel Darilag.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
If you have the chance to discuss one Philippine higher education issue with your university administrators, what issue would it be and why? Again, if you have the chance to discuss one Philippine higher education issue with your university administrators, what issue would it be and why?
Thank you for that question. If I had the chance to discuss one Philippine issue with our leading universities, I would discuss about the online classes and face-to-face classes that have been implemented during our education system today. Both education systems have helped the students a lot, but of course, there are also pros and cons in having the both of them. I would love to discuss to them the own personal experiences of us students and how we would like to voice out a lot of things. And that, of course, we would like to work together for us to be able to make solutions to the problems that exist today. Thank you.
That was candidate number 7 from Leyte Normal University. And now let's call in our candidate number 10 from the host institution, Southern Leyte State University. Hello and good evening to you.
Hello, good evening. Maadjong gabi, Southern Leyte State University.
All right, please pick the name of the judge. Are you ready? Here we go. The judge who will ask you your final question will be, of course, Mama Rene Salud.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
From what school are you?
Southern Leyte State University.
This is school?
Yes.
Kaya pala ang daming pala. Anyway, this is my question. In order for you to survive in this VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, what are the key qualities you must possess and why? Another one? Okay. In order for you to survive in this VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, what are the key qualities you must possess and why? Before you answer, ang ganda ng gown mo. I like it.
Thank you so much.
Oo.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I believe I will survive this life by believing in myself and being optimistic instead of thinking negatively. I will always translate negativity and pressure into opportunity and positive ways. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mama Rene Salud. And of course, that was our candidate number 10 from Southern Leyte State University. Now let's call in our last, but definitely not the least, candidate number 11 from the University of Eastern Philippines. Hello and good evening to you.
Good evening, everyone.
Are you ready for your final question? All right, so your final question will come from the beautiful Miss Grace Roselio.
Hi, Langga.
Hi, Ma'am. I'm fine.
Here's
po.
your question. This year's SCUAA Meet theme is Bayanihan through sports. What's in it for the young people like you? Again, this year's SCUAA Meet theme is Bayanihan through sports. What's in it for the young people like you?
Thank you for that wonderful question. I believe sports is not just about physical agility, but most importantly, it is about teamwork. No one is a winner on his own and all by himself. We are all a product of unity, oneness, helping hands, and collaboration, which is what we call in Filipino as bayanihan. And though in times of political differences or of discord on opinions and beliefs, Sports offer a leveling ground where we all aim for the same finish line, the same podium, and the same medal. Hence, it is just proper that we yell to the call of cooperation and teamwork as we aim for the finish, because life is not about who is the best. It is about how we work to be the best. And for me, to be the best, no one must be left behind, because we are one region, one Eastern Visayas family.
All right, that was our candidate number 11 from the University of Eastern Philippines. And that wraps up our competition tonight. Later on, we will hail our newest Mr. and Miss SCUAA 2022.